Hi, hello. Welcome to the new job. You must be Jim Decoy. So, listen, Jimmy. You probably already know what are you here for, but I have to explain to you your duties. Because of the overpopulation, the government decided to take extreme measures and allowed executions again, So, as you can see, there are two files in front of you. There, you will find the crimes of the people you're going to judge. Look carefully through the files, and when you're ready, pull the lever of a man who you think deserves death more. The task is simple on the one hand and extremely difficult on the other, so good luck.
Oh. Are we playing in France, and this is after the Macron riots and protests? Actually, I'm not really kidding. Oh, hello. Welcome to... Wait, what the fuck was this called? On the Verge, a game where apparently I'm judging and killing people. And people like when I'm critically analyzing things and not bringing up French politics about French politics and Macron, let's just Alex Baldwin, not to be confused with Alec Baldwin. Crime: at the time of his arrest, Alex was the 31-year veteran of the CIA, alphabet soup agencies, who had been spying for the Russians since 2133. Oh, that's quite well in the future. And we're using guillotines. I see. Why not, disintegration ray, huh? What happened to that? Arrested with him was his wife, Celia Baldwin, who had aided and abetted his espionage. Okay, well, he definitely sounds like he could be a threat to national security. Okay, next. Okay, can I... name Jesse Clifford. Date, okay, Jesse Creepy Clifford robbed banks and trains and engineered 2 major kidnappings of rich business executives. Okay, well, he didn't kill anyone at the very least. I'd say kill them both, but I think the game only wants me to pick one. Bye.
The first choice is always the most difficult.
That was difficult?
But don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Oh, okay.
As you have noticed, most of these people have made some horrible things.
Oh, yeah.
But I understand that it's still hard to execute somebody. Maybe think of it the other way. You're saving a life.
Yeah, you're saying I saved someone who robbed banks and engineered top executive kidnappings and shit like that, but, I don't know, man. I mean, they're both criminals. Why are we killing one and letting the other go? What kind of stupid decision-making is this? Also, I think the game should have subtitles. Nelson Cliff. Nelson was a ruthless and violent gangster who killed 3 FBI agents. What's with these FBIs and CIAs just being thrown out there? The year is 2143. Okay. Wait, and it's a day, month, year. Okay. Just making sure. Ruthless, violent gangster who could somehow kill 3 FBI agents. Okay. Muhammad Ali Hamadai and his accomplice hijacked TWA Flight 666 and murdered a U.S. Navy diver. So, terrorist. It killed a diver, though. I believe you made the right choice. What?
Now, let's move on.
Really need subtitles. He started talking before the shing even happened.
I know I shouldn't say, but I have a daughter, Right now she is recovering from drug addiction.
What?
Because of this Inslee. He sold heroin to my poor girl.
What?
Always it's up to you to judge who is going to die, but today, please, I'm begging you. Kill this bastard.
Kill who? Which one? Selling drugs in schools for over 6 years. Okay. 12 women were found in small cages in Logan's house. What do you mean Logan? Oh, his house. They were living there for about 3 years. Okay, well, they can be saved at the very least. He just had to live in cages. Like, the... Wait, what movie am I thinking about? Shit, what's the one Hannibal Lecter? Fuck. I can't remember. Nah, you know, Hannibal Lecter movie. I can't remember. But those are still alive and selling drugs at schools. Those kids could either be dead or fucked for life due to heart addiction. So, nah. Drug seller goes. Okay. Is it actually going to get a little more challenging, please?
Just wanted to let you know, we have some serious criminals today. Just be extra careful with these two. I wish we could kill both of them, but we're allowed to execute only one.
Why?
So, choose wisely.
I'm always choosing wisely. I don't care for these dialogues. Abigail Lovegroom, convicted of murder of his estranged husband and 2 young children, killing his victims with separate knives. She claimed she did not want to contaminate their blood and allow the demons inside them to live. Oh, okay. And Douglas was placed on leave and subjected to a mental health evaluation. On September 15th, after an evening of heavy alcohol and prescription drug consumption, Banks used an assault rifle to kill 8 people. Well then. It's just too bad. There's no lesser evil in these situations. You could use a legality means of saying, well, you know, it's like sort of like Hamilton's Law sort of shit, where it's like, oh, well, if they're this and children are more innocent and 8 people and he has, you know, you could be like, oh, well, he has a mental health issue, so, oh, don't treat him as harshly. Plead insanity, please, and lessen the sentence. And this person is, you know, just murder. It doesn't matter. Oh, what? Why? I'm confused. There's no head in that one, too. So he's saying the one on the right, the dude with the mental health evaluation, is an alien? Why? Why? I'm confused. Was I...
Hello? Hello there? You awake? Quick! Jim Decoy. Jim, I know you're there, Jimmy. Let's have some fun, shall we? We don't want our guests to die from boredom. Look, who I've brought to you, Jimmy. Oh, maybe because of the black leather, you didn't recognize them.
Black leather?
Let me introduce our guests. On your left is Bill Decoy, also known as your father. And on your right, Nina Decoy, also known, yes, you guessed it, your father. Wait, it wasn't that hard after all. You're always making the right choices, do you, Jimmy? That's it. This is the end. All you have to do now is to leave your decision. I have some other job to do. Bye, Jim.
And then the game closes. Alright, it's a very simple, short game, but there's not too much of a point when it comes to ethic deciding games. There has to be some kind of... Like, there's that one game, I can't remember, it was like with that kid, and I was given a lot more comprehensive details on who to live and who not to live. I can't remember the game name, but usually when it comes to these games of making choices, I like to play the ones that are a lot more psychologically detailed. And this is just, here's bad guy X, here's bad guy Y. Kill one of them. It's just, there's nothing in depth about it, so it's very disappointing in that nature. On the second hand, I really fucking hated, 1, the lack of subtitles, and 2, it doesn't kill the in-game atmosphere or immersion to make it so I can actually fucking hear what the fuck you're saying. Like, what's the point? It's like, I'd rather listen to Splatoon gibberish than whatever the fuck the character was saying on the, like, on that speakerphone or whatever. I barely understood 80% of what they said. They was just like, here's your mommy, daddy. I'm just like, what? Okay, do you want me to choose mommy? What the fuck is the difference? How is this a choice? It's just, it doesn't matter. They're fictional characters. There's no moral attachment. There's nothing like with the previous game, which maybe if I type in my videos, like if I type choices, I'll find out what the fuck I'm talking about. Ah, there it is. Low resolutions. That was the previous game I had. And it was a 3-part series. I do recommend checking out Low Resolutions. It had a lot more in depth of 2 choices in this naive kid he'd give his perspective on things. And usually I just told him to shut the fuck up. But otherwise, Low Resolutions, a lot more in depth about choices. I'm not sure if I have the other game too in here. Now let's just say Low Resolutions for now. The previous game that was choice based, I can't honestly remember. Or maybe it was Unhuman. The video I made that I titled Selfless or Selfish Unhuman. There was some choice in that, though not to the same extent as Low Resolutions. But either way, in-depth, just more in-depth questions. If you're making a choice-based, moral, or ethical-based decision-making, just saying, here's a rapist, here's a killer, who do you kill? Pick one. And it's just a guy going, oh, you picked that one, oh. It's not impactful. I would recommend to the developer and to viewers of this game, watch Low Resolutions or download and play it yourself. You'll know what I mean. If I'm going for choice-based games, I would recommend actual depth. Like, make it so the player cares. Make it so the player feels guilty for killing one over the other, where it's like you get some form of attachment, even if it's quick. Like, to be able to form a connection to a fictional character within 10 minutes, let's say. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's possible. I know it is. Like, you can play games like Lost Odyssey and just be shown a different world, like those 1,000 years of memories in Lost Odyssey, Japanese RPG on the Xbox 360. And the 1,000 years of memories is a good example of telling a novel-based story about a memory that has characters you've never met, never will meet, never interact with, but the conclusion of it all, you feel really connected to the characters that they talk about. Oh, but so it's not like it's an impossible task to do, but the point being, choice-based games based on morality, ethics, or choices should always have some form of impact, immersion, and a moral heartstring tug of some sort, or just simply something that makes you think and go, huh. But for me, I was just like, okay, mommy, daddy, okay, the fuck do you want me to feel? There's nothing for me to feel. Outside of that, let's just leave it there. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a subscriber, hit the bell notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.